Today we're going to be cooking an 18th century pear tart. This is a wonderful little fruit pie. Let's get started. We're going to start today with the crust, and you're going to need a short crust for this recipe. We've done a short paste in a previous episode, so you need to refer back to that about how to make your crust. And you're going to need a tart tin. Here's a 5-inch tart tin that's available on our website, and we've got it well buttered. Let's press this crust into place. Be sure to press this well into the corners. Now that that's ready, let's make our filling. This recipe is from Hannah Glass's The Complete Confectioner. The recipe calls for pears. We can use pears or we can use apples. Before we start peeling our pear and chopping it up, there's an easy and quick way to tell whether or not your pear is ripe, which you really want to use ripe pears in this recipe. You can squeeze it up toward the stem area. If it gives a little, if it's a little squishy up here, the pear is ready. If it's still hard at the tip here, it's not ripe yet. Now we need to have a slice of lemon peel that we put in our saucepan first, that all the pears go on top of. We're going to peel, core, and slice these pears up and put them in our saucepan. Now we're going to pour in just enough water to cover them. Let's put these on the fire to simmer until they're soft. Our pears are nice and softened. Now it's time to separate them from their liquid content. So I've got a screen here, a sifter, and we're going to pour those out. That's good. And they're still warm. If you don't have a sifter like this or a screen, you can use a piece of cloth to separate these out. We want to pick out our lemon peel, because that's not going to stay in there. Now we're going to take our pie tin with our crust in it, and we're going to take 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. We're going to spread it in the bottom of our dish here. Spread nice and evenly. Now we're going to take our contents here, and we're going to transfer our pears into the crust. There are our pears. Now we're going to take another 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and spread it on top. Now we're going to add just a spoonful of our pear juice back into the shell. And now we're going to finish up with some lemon juice right up on top to give it a little zing. Now it's time to put our top crust on. We're going to need vent holes in that top crust. There we are. Now it's time to bake this. In a camp setting, this is easily baked in a Dutch oven. We can bake it in our earthen oven, or in a modern oven. You need to bake it at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Here is our pear tart right out of the oven, and it looks really good. We managed to get it separated from its little pan. We turned it up and tipped it out. Let's cut a little slice out of this, see how it tastes. That's really great. It's a great little tart.